everyone, welcome to another vlog line. So, don't know whether if I'll have an actual intro or not. I mean, I'll pretty much decide when I get home, and if you see one before, then you know that I've decided to put an intro. So, anyways, tonight TV's showing is Mayans MC, The Rookie, and The Gifted, and that's it. The Flash and Black Lightning are reruns tonight. As far as I know, they're showing the season 5 premiere of The Flash and the season 2 premiere of Black Lightning, which have already aired weeks and weeks ago. So that's why they're reruns, and the new episode will happen next week. So not today, but next Tuesday, or the coming up Tuesday. Now, my plan is, since the parents are going to visit my grandma on Friday, and coming back on Saturday, I'm planning on going to the movies on Friday. I'm hoping, depending on how the times work, I'll probably see The Girl I think it's called In the Spiderweb. I think that's what it's called. And the other one is called The Grinch. Not the Jim Carrey version or the cartoon version that was, no offense to Jim Carrey, better than the live action version, the one that's coming out this year. With I believe the voice of the Grinch is played by Benedict Cumberbatch, I believe, if I remember correctly, because in the trailer they say his name a lot, so I assume that's who it is. Pretty much main reason why I'm doing two of the polar opposites of each other. One, the Girl in the Spiderweb, I think that's what it's called. It looks interesting. It's a series. It's the American version of a series of books that they already did a trilogy of in Switzerland. And they didn't do this movie, the book that this movie is based off of, but they did the original trilogy, or original 3. So, I what got me with that movie is there's this scene where this woman has already set up this this trap for this guy who beats his wife and cheats on his wife. And so what happens is after beating his wife, I think he's calling somebody, and then the lights and electricity go out. Then he turns it back on, and the lady that's from the Girl in Dragon Tattoo, who I believe is played by Claire Foy, she appears with like white makeup face thing that kind of looks like a bat upside down, and black hair. Anyways, and they have a conversation, and then she pushes this statue over, which is pretty much the whole you're in this lasso that I'm gonna tie you up by your feet type of a thing. And he's now upside down, and pretty much she says something along the lines of, you've been cheating on your wife with your friend's wife, and if you say anything or do anything, this video will be released to the public. And then she says something along the lines of like, I'm going to be taking 80% of your money, and the 20% of it, and then the wife who says, I'm gonna call the police. And then the lady continues on to say, and I'm gonna give 20% to your wife. And that shut her up completely, because the guy I believe is like loaded, like rich. Anyways, so then the lady's like, not the wife, the lady says, give me your number and put it in, and the money will go straight into your bank account. And then the husband's like, don't you dare, you son of a, and and then the wife tells the number, and then her and her child go off and live their lives while she ends up doing something, I don't know. So that's what got me actually really interested in the movie, like that alone. So I'm actually really interested in seeing the whole movie, not just that. And the whole Grinch thing, I just really want to see their version of the Grinch, since they obviously took some liberties and it's not really the same as the original, or because like at least with the Jim Carrey version they at least tried to make it close enough to the original, so the cartoon movie, I mean. So anyways, whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. Bye bye.